How do you define abundance? You might say it's a certain amount of money, or if you make a certain amount, if you are all of a sudden a millionaire, that you feel abundant. Well, the very first time I worked with a multi-millionaire, he was on his way to losing his third fortune. He had made more money than I had even written down as a lottery ticket possibility. And he stopped making money in his business. He was a consultant. And when he stopped doing that, he got really hard on himself and he started losing everything he had. Well, this is the same pattern that he had repeated two other times. Imagine making $30 million, losing it all, only to start all over again, losing it all, having to start all over again, and now facing the third realization that you might be losing everything. That's not abundant thinking. That's not where the true source of life and tapping into the creation energy that's all around us and knowing that you can handle anything that happens. In fact, each time he lost a fortune, he also lost a significant relationship in his life. So this new idea of abundance is knowing that when you show up, it matters, that you don't get up every day convincing yourself to get going, that you are awake and like, oh my God, my life lights me up. I feel really good about what I'm doing. My body feels good. I feel connection to my higher self. I feel intuitively guided. I know that I'm taking intuitively guided action. It doesn't feel woo-woo or weird. It just feels good. It just feels aligned. You've had those days, right? Those days where everything seems to go right. Everything just seems to line up. Maybe it's on your birthday. Maybe you get a surprise gift, or maybe somebody just thought of you, or maybe you get a random phone call, a free coffee, the parking spaces are available. That flow is really how we're meant to experience things. I mean, the hard times tell us about the good times, of course. However, new abundance is about knowing that if you want something, if you desire it, it's also desiring you, and you don't have to worry about the how. It's going to fall into place for you. New abundance is about knowing that you're going to be intuitively guided, that you're going to have the energy and the resiliency to handle anything that happens. Because let me tell you, people were bopping right along when 2020 happened and everything came to an exact stop. And if it came to an exact stop, a lot of people were like, what do I do now? Your networks were cut off, or the way that you made money had to change, or all this other stuff. Well, knowing that you can handle anything that comes up in your life is the new abundance. It is having financial security, of course, but it's also knowing that you don't have to numb down your feelings every day because you have, poor communication with the partners, either in business or in your life, and you guys fight constantly and you have to put on a shiny happy face to go ahead to work, or that you don't like binge eat a bunch of junk food because you're frustrated with your week, and then you go on 75 hard again and convince yourself that this is what is going to work this time. That's not abundant. There's a different way of doing this. When you clear out the things that no longer serve you, the patterns and programs and blocks and beliefs that aren't even yours to begin with, and you start tapping into this higher consciousness, this higher self, this you knowing, God consciousness, the universe, and it starts flowing and people start to line up, opportunities start to line up, things shift around you, people call you out of the blue, you start getting people sending you money out unexpectedly, or, I had just written not long in October, I just said, I would love to have a new wardrobe and I don't want to shop. And then 2 days later, my bestie was like, hey, I'm cleaning up my closet. I have a whole bunch of stuff to give you. I loved all of it. It all fits. It's all seasons. That's abundance to me. I didn't have to do anything. I just had to show up and we got to have drinks and a wonderful night to celebrate my birthday. And she sent me home with a bunch of clothes that she no longer served her. That's abundance. That felt so good. And I really didn't have to shop. I just had to go pick up the stuff and enjoy my evening with my bestie. That happens more and more and more when you get aligned with this energy. And the other thing is that in this energy, when you decide you want something, it's almost like when it gets going, you might even feel like you have to tell the universe to slow down because it starts to happen so fast. I've had people, now that I've decided that I was releasing the weight, I've had people wonder if I'm okay, if I wanted to lose the weight, if I'm healthy, if everything's okay with me, because it happened so fast. Now, it was never something that I had put necessarily on my priority list, but I knew that when I decided, it was just going to drop off me, and that's exactly what happened. And my clients find that, oh my goodness, this is actually so easy now. This is so obvious to me now. The only reason it's not obvious now is because we've been programmed and patterned, and we have blocks and beliefs and conditioned behaviors and responses to things around us. And that typically is not even our truth, and it doesn't no longer serves us. So when that's all cleared out of the way, then all of a sudden it's like, wow, this is easy. Look at the magic all around me. Look at the people that just lined up. Look how quickly that happened. So if you're looking to tap into that magic, and if you've been blocked anywhere for more than 6 months, reach out to me. It's time to stop this. Let's get you flowing with this new abundance, knowing that you can really create magic in your life and business. Ready? Message me below or send me a private message. Talk to you soon.